everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this is the first in a series of videos covering the new HTC Desire HD mobile phone. Now, this Android based handset is very hard to get hold of at the moment, very big demand for it. A massive 4.3 inch screen in here, running at 480 by 800 resolution, and 1.5 gigabytes of internal storage and 768 megabytes of RAM, so really high specification phone. Now, in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing and product tour, but please do stay tuned to the Geekanoids channel, as I will be giving plenty of video coverage to this, including some performance videos and looking at all the special features of this new mobile phone. So let's get this unboxed for this video and give you a look around the device. Here we go. Whoa, this is, wow, that is a big screen. Very nice looking size to this screen. Let's get the phone out, give you a very quick look. Wow, this is nice. Look at the camera on the back there. Fantastic. Let's pop this to one side and I'm going to just give you a look at what else you get inside the box. So we go down into the second compartment, and here we've got a little leaflet about the other accessories that HTC manufacture, a quick guide to the Desire HD. So this is giving you a sort of how to get your phone up and running and customising your home screen, texting, etc. So a nice introductory guide if you haven't had one of these smartphones before. How to contact HTC, some safety information in this one, warranty statement. I've got this one from T-Mobile, it's just a little bag for recycling your old mobile phone. I'm not going to be doing that. And here we have got the accessories. So let's just take a look at what is in all of these bags. So here we have got a 3-pin UK adapter that's going to go on to the little power supply. Let me just see if I can unpack that power supply next to show you. Now, these are really nice chargers that HTC actually include with their phones now, and it's a new style. So it's a USB connection on this end, and on this end is where you put the country specific plug. So you pop this in like so, twist it round, clicks into place, and we've got now a UK charger. This part is multi-voltage, so if you buy different adapters for different countries, you can take this little adapter with you when you go on holiday and charge your handset whilst you're away. So nice little adapter. Let's take a look inside this one next. Now in here I'm guessing that it's going to be a USB cable, which it is. So this is the USB cable used for charging, and this end goes into the handset, micro USB on this end, full size USB on this end for going into that charge that I showed you, or into your laptop or desktop computer. You can also use this for getting information on and off of the handset as well, and for sort of synchronizing music and photos across. And then this last little compartment is going to be the hands-free kit. So in here we have got another little pack in here. I'm not going to open this one. This has just got some little sponges in for the earpieces and a little clip for clipping the microphone tidily out of the way. And this is the HTC earphones. There we go. I've used these before. They're decent quality, quite large in the ear, so quite a large earphone. This little bit here is the microphone on the back here, little microphone pickup, and then on here we've got some track controls, play and pause, and click to answer, so you can make and take calls with this hands-free kit. And then on this end, 3.5mm audio jack that's going to go into the HTC Desire HD mobile phone. So let's pop that in the box, pop these accessories out of the way, and give you a closer look at the Desire HD. So we remove this protective film like so, get that out of the way. This is a fantastic looking handset. Now I'll give you a quick tour around it, and then I'm going to show you in comparison to some other mobile phones. On this side here we've got a really large volume rocker, so volume up and down on this side, and on the bottom here we've got that micro USB connector, 3.5mm audio jack, microphone pickup for voice, and then this side completely clear, and then on the top we've got that power on off button. Now on the back, a little bit of a different setup on the back with this HTC. We've got a cover here, and if I just slide this off, this is where the SIM card will reside, and also the micro SD card. The SIM card just slides in very easily, and the micro SD card ejects out like this. You do get an 8GB one included with the handset. So a little bit of a different setup, but it does mean that you don't have to remove the battery to get to your micro SD card and also the SIM card on the handset. Let's pop that back on. And then on this side we've got another little compartment here and a little thumb gap on the side, and if I can just get this off on camera, here we go, we just unclip there and ease this off, and this is where the battery resides. So let's pull this tab. This is the battery you get supplied with the handset. It is I think it's a 1230 milliamp hour battery. So we pop that back in the handset like so. So that's the battery in. There's some little contacts on here as well, so I'm assuming that if you remove this cover it isn't actually going to work, and it goes back on this way round. Let's see if I can get this back on, a little tiny bit fiddly. So we're going to put this end in first and then just push this down so it clips into place. There we go. So that's quite a bit different. Just to note, it doesn't fit very flush to the back of the handset, so maybe that just needs a bit of adjustment when you put it back on, just to get it to lay flush to the back there. But a different way of doing things, and it just means that that battery, once it's in there, can safely stay out of the way. Now around the back of the handset, this is really cool. 8-megapixel camera, dual LED flash, and the speaker. This is also capable of capturing 720p video as well, so really high spec camera, and I'll be covering the camera performance for both photos and videos in a future video. So I'll just take a brief pause in this video to install my SIM card, and then I'll show you the first power on of the HTC Desire HD. So now I've installed the SIM card underneath the cover, and let's give you a look at the first power on for the Desire HD. And while this is starting up, I'll just tell you about some of the other specifications. So apart from the 1.5GB of internal storage, we've got 768MB of RAM. That micro SD card slot will actually support up to a 32GB card, and we've also got a G sensor, digital compass, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor in there as well. It's running Android 2.2 Frio, which I'm really keen to get a look at on this phone. And wow, it's actually started already. That's really quick. That is a quick boot up time. Let's drag down to unlock, it says. So it's still loading some stuff in the background, so it's not actually ready to use, so it's going to have a bit of a longer first boot time than I anticipated. Let's just walk you through some other bits. It's got Wi-Fi 802.11n, and interrupted again. It's now ready to select my carrier, so I'm going to select T-Mobile and tap on next. Selection of language, well, English United Kingdom for me. Tap on next, and it's going to give us some tips for using the on-screen keyboard, and I'm going to skip that. And also to transfer data via Bluetooth, well, I'm going to skip that as well. And then it's asking me, do I want to use mobile network or Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi only? Well, I've got a data plan, so I'm going to keep it on that top option. Automatically sync my data, yes, I want it to do everything automatically for me. Wi-Fi networks, here we go. So I'm going to select one of my networks to connect to and just blank this part of the video while I pop in my password. Okay, so that's my password in, so let's tap connect. It's connecting to my Wi-Fi network. So that's connected, very quick connection to Wi-Fi. Tap on next again. Allow to use location, yes, and use my location for Google searches, yes, we'll keep those to standard. HTC Sense account. Now I can set up an account to use with the new htcsense.com website, and I'm going to choose yes. I'm going to set up an account. Do you already have an account, or do you want to sign in? Well, I'm going to say create account. So now it's asking for some details, so again I'll pause the video, just pop this in and sign up to my HTC Sense account. Okay, so that's now signed into this new htcsense.com account. I'm going to be showing you htcsense.com and all the features that it offers in another video as well. So let's tap on next, and now it's asking me to set up my Google accounts. So I'm going to tap on Google account, set the first one up, add a Google account, sign in. It's asking me to put in my username and password. So I'm going to blank this part of the video for security reasons again. So now that's signed into my Google account, and I can click next. And now it's saying that I've added my Google account and my account is now linked to this phone. Finish setup. And that should now synchronise in the background and pull down all of my contacts and synchronise my emails. I can click next again. So now it's asking me to set up some social networks. Well, just for now I'm going to set up Twitter. So it's asking me for my username. Well, that's Geekanoids. So if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter, then please do just follow @Geekanoids on Twitter. So that's that done. And now I'm going to put in my password. Again, I know I have to keep blanking the video, but I'll blank this for security reasons. So now we're ready to sign in on Twitter. Let's tap that sign in button. Actually, let's get rid of the keyboard and then tap sign in. Maybe that will do it. Here we go. A little bit unresponsive on tapping that sign in button, which is a bit concerning. But there we go. It's now got a tick next to Twitter. We'll tap next. It's set the date to the 8th of November, 1:35. That's the correct time and date. Click on finish, and it should finish loading this Sense UI that HTC put on all of their phones. Now while it's just finishing the loading, I just also want to let you know that this does support Wi-Fi tethering as well. So that's really nice that it supports that. And these HTC Sense overlay gives a different feel to Android. So really nice looking feel to the phone. So I think that's finished starting up now. That's giving me some tips on how to use the phone. I want to skip that and just sweep between these. Wow, that is responsive. Very nice feel to the screen. A little bit rough on the edges actually. As you're going from left to right, you catch your finger or thumb on the side there and it's a little tiny bit rough. But having said that, this is a nice experience. We've also got the status bar obviously on the top. Shows you if you've got some new emails. Also it's got some SMS messages that have come in from T-Mobile. The top status bar, if I give you a close-up look at that, it's got sort of Twitter updates and also a little synchronization symbol, Wi-Fi strength, cellular signal, battery life and the current time. And down the bottom here we've got access to the main menu, which you can get access to all of the content on the handset. I'm going to be taking a look at some of these in later videos as well. And if I tap that again, this one here gives you access to the phone, so you can make phone calls. After all, this is a mobile phone. And let's go back to the home screen, and then this last one, this allows you to personalise your experience. So things like wallpapers, adding widgets, changing your sounds. And this is something specific to HTC phones. You don't get this on all the phones, but this little one here, very good icon to have on your home screen. The soft touch buttons down the bottom here, which are backlit, are the home button, the menu button, a back button, and also a search button to go into search. And that is really all I'm going to show you for this video. But before I sign off, I just want to show you how this handset compares to a couple of others. So this is the HTC Wildfire, which I reviewed a while back, and just look at how big this new HTC Desire HD is compared to the Wildfire. And then this is the Samsung Omnia 7, which I reviewed a short while ago. This one here has got a 4-inch screen, 4.3-inch screen, so quite close in screen size, but the size of the actual handset is not that much different really, height wise. Let me just shut these screens off and give you a look at these two. Now obviously the Wildfire is a much more compact phone, so it's a bit silly comparing them, but I just wanted to show you how massive the Desire HD is compared to other phones. And if I compare it to something like the Omnia 7, again, height wise about the same, width wise about the same as well, and also depth wise, well, the Omnia 7's a little bit sleeker with the HTC Desire HD camera sticking out the back there, quite a bit more bulk. Let's just give you a top down view as well. Roughly about the same though, the main body of the two mobile phones are very similar indeed. As I say, this is a 4-inch screen running Windows Phone 7, and this is a 4.3-inch screen running Android 2.2 Frio. We've obviously got the accelerometer as well. Does this rotate on the main home screen? I thought it did. Maybe I've got to set that up in options. I will check that out in a future video, as well as how this new mobile phone actually performs for me. This is a fantastic looking device. On first impressions, really impressed with it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do come back soon and check out more video coverage on the HTC Desire HD on the Geekanoids channel. Until next time, have a great day. This video review is sponsored by EasyDraw, making drawing fun on Mac OS X.